Welcome back to Lucid Trading. Welcome back indeed. Welcome to everybody out there. Today is the 4th of August. It is Wednesday. Right as we speak, the markets are still sitting rather stable. Rather stable at the current levels. You know, Nasdaq still sitting at 15,000. We have the S&P still sitting at 4,400. And the classic dump on the Russell. And so markets are relatively still skyrocketing, right? So that's the title of this live stream. Will this last? Are we going to see the market just go up further and further and further until we see that CPI report? Now, I think we could definitely see a correction coming up for the indices. And we're going to be very diligent and very cautious here. Not going to be making any risky moves. Look at this. The 10-year is falling yet again. The 10-year is falling 3.5 percentage points. That is a large dump to the downside. Oh, there we go. Right, so there's a massive dump in the 10-year happening right as we speak. This is definitely good news for the high risk, the high multiple stocks. We'll see a massive rally coming up soon for these growth stocks. That will be pretty good. And Robinhood. Robinhood is actually skyrocketing as well. Look at that. Would you look at Robinhood? So remember what I said about Robinhood. There was a high probability for Robinhood to go to $50. It was sitting at $34. Now in the pre-market, it hit $50. It's sitting at 53.8. So it's actually sitting higher than I expected. My expectation was that in the coming days, Robinhood would hit 50. It's above that. It hit 55 at some point. Sitting roughly at a market cap of about $45 billion, which is, in my opinion, that's fair value, right? So it could still go up to $60 and $70, but I would expect a brief sell-off to happen before that happens. So there's a good chance it will come back down. I would say maybe back to around 50, upper 40s, before it actually continues to go up. So right now I'm actually waiting for Robinhood stock to come down. I'll be buying the dip like crazy because I do think they're growing fast. They have good fundamentals. And just Robinhood is just a great company altogether. If you just take away what happened with GameStop, Robinhood has been doing really, really well. Oh, did it short squeeze? No, I think the thing is, Robinhood, they have really good earnings. They have really good revenue growth, and there was not a whole lot of excitement for the IPO, mainly because Robinhood was doing some shady things with GameStop. But that is in the past. That's pretty much in the past now. It's not going to matter a whole lot. Robinhood is still one of the leading providers of just stocks to retail investors, retail traders. And I think that growth that they have is going to accelerate, is going to continue, and they're going to do well for this year, at least. And I would not be surprised if the market cap would be sitting at 50 to 60 billion very soon, which would place Robinhood at a market cap of, or I would say a stock price of about $60 to $70. And that is coming up for Robinhood. I'm going to briefly check my portfolio. Looking pretty good. All right. Welcome back to Lucid Trading. Welcome back indeed. Make sure you have hit the like button. That would be very much appreciated. I actually set some things right in order. I've got my desk at a place right now where the lighting is proper. It's very good lighting. And yeah, so I'm still busy with like moving stuff in and out and just kind of placing things where they are supposed to be. But yeah, we can still cover the markets. I've got plenty of time to be doing so. And we are going to be covering a lot of stocks, a lot of assets. We're talking crypto, growth stocks, value stocks, everything. Yeah, so we have CPI coming on the 10th, and the job report is going to be coming in soon as well. That is going to be quite vital. Let me just welcome everybody to the stream, by the way. Welcome to Gagalari, Jasper, Clean, Chris, D. Cosclo, Alex, James, Grand, Ronaldo, Espen, Young Tran, X Saint, Julio Navarrete, Samuel, Tanisha, Back to Orthodoxy, David, and Jesse. Welcome back to the stream. If you just recently joined, like always, make sure you tap that like button. It really does help out with the stream. It helps out a lot. So, cheers to anybody that hits the like button. I would appreciate it. So, hit it up right now. I am gonna start a poll about Robinhood. There we go. All right. So I just started the poll. The poll basically says, will Robinhood reach $100 per stock within this year? And there are 4 options: yes, no, maybe, or I hate Robinhood. Obviously, a lot of people actually do hate Robinhood, so that's why the option is there. Just in case, who knows? Maybe there's a lot of people that hate Robinhood. That could be the case. Remember what I said? Tesla most likely fall to $705, $700, and then bounce back up after some consolidation. I think most likely Tesla's still in this consolidation phase. It's still going to probably move sideways a little bit right now. That would make a lot of sense. But I do think we're going to see a big move coming up for Tesla very, very soon. So it is worthwhile to just wait on the sidelines and wait and see, right? We have AI Day coming up on the 19th of August. That is a big catalyst, and I think we're going to see a proper run-up for AI Day. I think I would say more than half of its market cap, the market cap of Tesla, is more based upon that they're going to be able to leverage the full self-driving at some point. Do you see Tesla ever getting back to 540? Yes, but not this year. I don't think this year it's going to be... maybe if CPI goes up a lot. But I think this year, I'm pretty confident that this year Tesla's going to be fine. All right, let's see what's happening with NIO. Lucid Motors. I think most of these stocks are not moving, and I think it has to do with the fact that the Russell is down again. So the Russell has been getting beaten down almost on a daily basis now. I want to see what's happening with the S&P. Oh yeah, I said it was going to go down, and we had a massive downturn. Gorgeous. Right now, it is down only slightly. It is down 0.2%, which is relatively mild, right? It's nothing serious, but it's definitely negative. I mean, it's still the pre-market. We have about 27 minutes left until the market is going to be opening up. So there's still plenty of time for us to see a bit of a recovery here in the S&P. Gold is shooting up as we're seeing the dollar go down again. Although the dollar is not sitting super low. I mean, we've seen it skyrocket in recent times. We had a move up to the upside here of about 2.7%. Then it's just sort of... it's consolidating for now. That should be good for stocks. The dollar going down. Short term, it should be quite nice. Joe Biden was talking yesterday, talking about the evictions, the eviction moratorium, which is potentially going to be delayed, I think until October, which would... that's good news, right? I mean, millions of people getting evicted. It's a bad thing. Bad thing for the market. I would say it's quite a political question here. But I would say that there's a good chance that the market is going to be more stable because of these people not getting evicted. It's another thing that's like it used to be uncertain, but now it's certain that it might get delayed, which could help the markets stabilize. What are your thoughts on Robinhood? I mean, we covered Robinhood. It was sitting at 34. It was sitting at 35. And then as we covered Robinhood, it just kept shooting up, right? It just shot up and shot up and shot up. And I actually want to show you something. Somebody that was watching the live stream and actually got into Robinhood as well made a sizable gain. I want to show you. There we go. This is the Discord, by the way. If you have not joined the Discord, there is a link to the Discord in the description. So hit up the link, join the Discord. It is completely free. One of our users made a massive gain. Look at that. That is a 40% gain on Robinhood. As we were covering Robinhood at 34, 35, 38, that happened. It's a beautiful gain. Shout out to YBKRN Music in the Discord. That is just beautiful. Let's get back to the charts. All right, so I asked a question. I made a poll. Will Robinhood stock reach $100 this year? 43% of people said no. 24% of people said yes. And we have 21% of people saying maybe. And then 12% saying I hate Robinhood. So more people than not think it's pretty much not going to reach $100. I think it will reach $100. It's going to briefly reach $100. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to stay there, but it will have reached $100 pretty much. All right. Yeah, so I was also recently busy with... I'm going to be buying more merch for myself. Because I'm going to be wearing the Lucid merch on Livestream. I'm going to have the mug, the t-shirt, the hoodie, and all sorts of Lucid merch. So I'm going to be ordering that soon. That will be coming in probably next week. That's pretty exciting too, I have to say. And it's really high quality. The link for the merch is in the description if you are interested in getting some merch. Do you see today a sell-off day for Robinhood? Too late to get in. I don't necessarily think it is too late to get in, but what I am thinking is that it might, we might see a bit of a sell-off. Just a tiny sell-off in Robinhood. Which could mean it drops back to 50 or maybe even 48 or 49. I think there's a high probability that that could happen. You know, get back to 49. Maybe even lower than that. Maybe it gets back to 45. So I'm kind of patient right now. I already sold my Robinhood stock, but I will be loading up on Robinhood if it comes down again. I think right now would not be a good moment to be buying in after the big moves that we've already seen. You'd be buying very close to the all-time high. Although, regardless, I think, hey, this price is still relatively okay. I can't complain about this. They do have a lot of growth and very good fundamentals. What do you think about Virgin Galactic? Will it ever hit? I don't understand why people are so bearish right now. Will it ever hit $40? Yes, it will hit $40. This is how Virgin Galactic works. This is almost every single time. What happens is blow off top, comes back down, consolidates, and then runs up again. It's a very consistent pattern that we have with Virgin Galactic. It's so consistent, like it's incredibly predictable. Look at that. Consolidate. Consolidate, consolidate, consolidate. And then we had this massive downturn because the market went down. And it's super, super predictable. So I think right now it's just going to move sideways for a while until we get a big catalyst and then moves back up. That's just how the stock moves. Although earnings, you know, that could be a big trigger. It could actually move it upwards. Like we could see a move towards about maybe 35, 36, maybe even higher. Right, we have about 20 minutes left until the market is going to be opening up. We have 260 people watching. I want you to hit that like button like you've never hit anything before, smash the like. In the next 20 minutes, we're going to cover some stocks, the stocks that we usually cover, some crypto, the markets, the indices. I want you to let me know in the live chat which stock I should cover, and I might actually take a look at your stock. Also, make sure you hit up the poll. Do you think Robinhood stock is going to reach $100 this year? 46% of people said no so far. So that is quite a convincing answer so far. And like I said previously, if you want to be part of the Discord, I actually did a room tour on the Discord. Make sure you hit up the Discord. Discord link is down below in the description. And smash that like button. It really does help. It helps with the algorithm. It helps with the live stream. Let's get it going. All right. So lots of people saying Tesla already. We got a lot of people holding Tesla. C3.ai, DIDI, Baidu. Yeah, we did add some Chinese stocks. Look at that. We got Baidu, we got Tencent, we got DIDI. This was BYD, Baidu, Alibaba. All of them in the same list. DIDI is right now heading lower. Technicals are looking a little bit rough short term. So it makes sense that it's going lower right now. It's pretty much moving sideways, I would say. Just consolidating right now. We're waiting for news just regarding DIDI. We're kind of waiting for news right now. With C3.ai, I think there's a huge, very huge chance that it's going to move back to the 50s. It is kind of reaching this point of... it has reached support. And on the 4 hours, MACD could potentially cross. Daily charts, same story. It's sitting very close to the all-time low. And the only reason it's down like this is because of that. Remember, that CPI report. It went down roughly 20% on the bad CPI news. So there you have that, right? I personally think C3 is looking at it's pretty cheap. I bought a lot of C3 at 49. I got a low average now. So I'm not stressing out about this at all. I think in the next 6 months, it will get back to about $100 to about $120. But it's going to take some time, like with everything. Palantir is down slightly here. Look at that. In the pre-market, down 0.3%. I also bought a lot of Palantir stock. Like a lot of Palantir stock at around 22, 21.5, 21, etc. And I'm buying in because of earnings, right? We have earnings coming up, and they could potentially actually be profitable. And if they are profitable, that is really huge news. That is massive news for Palantir. So I'm looking at Palantir hitting 27, right around 27, potentially for earnings. And for the month, my price target for Palantir is about $30. And I'm looking at this actually coming through. What's happening with AMC? AMC is sitting quite low, sitting at 33.7 right before earnings. We might see a bit of a pop to the upside. Might get back to about 35, 36 for earnings. But I still don't think there's a future in a stock that is so overvalued. Everybody pumped it up, and now it's sitting low. And I did warn about everybody pumping it up. I said, hey, it could drop from 60 to 30. There you go. It's sitting at 30 right now. Be very cautious if you're holding AMC. It could actually come down to 20 to 25 in the foreseeable future. Just saying. Lucid Motors. Up 0.5 percentage point. Nothing really exciting happening with Lucid Motors, especially with the Russell down 0.7%. We're waiting for fundamental news here for Lucid Motors, and we're actually waiting for the CPI. Also, for a lot of these companies that have almost no revenue, but they do have a high cash burn rate, those companies are in the crosshairs of CPI. When CPI is bad, aka it's skyrocketing, growth stocks suffer, especially the ones that are very reliable on cheap money, aka the 10-year staying low, and just pretty much they get discounted when there's higher CPI. And that's why I think a lot of people right now are very cautious around growth stocks, since last month was really bad regarding inflation. But yeah, in about a week, on the 10th, we're going to be... we know what the inflation is going to be, or has been for this month. If it comes in lower, like I've been saying, growth stocks are going to benefit greatly from that. And I do think it will come in lower than the month before, but I don't think it's going to be much lower. But anything lower than what we had previously is going to be a good thing at this point, in all honesty. We just need to have a decelerating trend. The indices, we have the Russell holding up a little bit around 2,190. Looks like it's going to bounce back. Seeing a bit of a trend line here, to be honest. Could bounce back to maybe the 2,240s. That could be interesting. NASDAQ is just floating around 15,000. Looks like we're seeing a bit of an uptrend here as well. So that is being held up. Dollar still heading down, which is relatively good for stocks. With the 10-year heading down as well, in my opinion, that is beautiful for small caps coming up. Although keep in mind, if the CPI is going to be higher than expected, the 10-year could spike upwards by a large margin. So let's say CPI comes in higher than what we've seen, we could see a massive spike back to the 1.5. And that would be very dangerous, right? Small caps would sell off instantly. I do think there's only a small chance of that happening, though, so keep that in mind. Let's see, what are other stocks that people care about right now? Moderna, Corsair, Palantir, Nano Dimension. What do you think of DBX, Lucid, Coin? Tesla's down in the pre-market. Is it down? Is it really down right now? It says it's up 0.5 percentage point here. I'm not sure about this. Hold up. Yeah, it is down. Oh my god, Tesla's heading down right now. Interesting. I mean, Tesla went to 700, right? So check Beyond and Airbnb. I will, but first, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. I know we can do it. Smash that like button. If you want me to take a look at your stock, let me know in the live chat which stock that is. I'm going to start another poll right here. I think the coming days are really going to be some exciting days. As we still have earnings. We're like in earnings season. We already had big tech earnings. Now we're going to have small cap earnings. Palantir is going to be, I think, next week or the week after. Just the coming weeks, small caps are going to have earnings. And if it's going to be good, some of these small caps are going to shoot up significantly. And I'm just super excited. Because right now, this week is the week where you can buy stocks for very cheap. C3 is at 49. Palantir is 22. We have Bionano, Genomics, Nano Dimension sitting at low levels. Would you look at that? 6.2 Nano Dimension, 5.9 on Nano. BNGO. Couldn't even speak there. Virgin Galactic sitting at 31.1, and we have earnings coming up. So big catalysts are coming up. CPI is coming up, and it's going to be pretty wild. It is going to be pretty wild. A lot of people don't realize that CPI report is going to be really important here for the markets. Yeah, the sun is kind of disappearing behind me, so you might notice that in my camera. All right, so we asked the question, will Robinhood stock reach $100 this year? 50% of people said no. 20% of people said yes. I also think Robinhood is going to go to $100 this year, although I don't think it's going to stay there. It's going to probably hit $100 and then come back down. But I think it's going to hit that level. 13% said that they hate Robinhood. Interesting. Let's see. I want to do another poll. Which stock will move up the most this week? Let's see. Tesla. DIDI. I'm going to leave this poll for some time, like half an hour or something. Palantir or Hood. There we go. Cheers. I'm not so sure if I actually I think I have not linked the PayPal. Let me just quickly link the PayPal. I always forget that. Fantastic. Right. We have 10 minutes left until the market is going to be opening up here. About 10 minutes left. Looks like most of these stocks are kind of heading sideways at the moment. We're not seeing any big movements, although we have seen Robinhood go up quite a significant amount in the pre-market. That is quite notable. Check Roblox. It is going crazy. Don't miss out. I'm not sure. Is that Roblox? RLX? Oh, no, it's not Roblox. I mean, just because it's down doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go up. And I have to say, the technicals are looking very weak. Yeah, the MACD is about to pop to the upside. It's also oversold. Annual revenue is negative, but it's growing. It's growing on a quarterly basis. 7.3 billion market cap. I would have to know why it's down so much, because that is just really sketchy. Down from 34, it's down almost 90%. But it does look like it's going to pop to the upside. I have to admit. Look at these red candles, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it were to move quite a significant amount right now. It's up 2.5% in the market, in the pre-markets. I think it could move up to around 6. That could be resistance. So kind of looking at that right now. Interesting. Yeah, growing revenues. That's good. Check Beyond and Airbnb. No problem. Let's check out Beyond Meat right now. Beyond Meat sitting at 120. I've said in the past it was going to shoot up. Remember, this was prior to that CPI report, and Beyond Meat is a growth stock. Guess what? CPI came in, it dropped. And this is with many of these growth stocks. Right after CPI, everything dropped. Value stocks went up. Growth stocks went down. We'll see if it's going to be the same thing this time around, right? 7.7 billion market cap. Beyond Meat sitting at $100 at some point. Daily MACD showing like it could actually move up quite a significant amount if that CPI is not going to be too harsh. Yeah, and this is quite a support zone. Hey, maybe it falls to 113. That could be still possible to the 113 here. And then bounces right back up. One moment, let me just quickly... Yeah, this has been acting like a good support zone, but we have a gap to be filled around 108. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about right now. 114, 113. I think it could drop a little further. Because this support, I mean, it's not holding up. It's about to be breached, honestly. I'm going to say 113 could be hit. So looking at the 30 minutes, looks like it's still holding up. But then if I look at the 4 hours, it looks pretty bad. Yeah, so right here. That's kind of where I think it could fall. and then it would fall prior to earnings. And then maybe if earnings is good, it could bounce back up, especially on the CPI. But if it bounces back, I think the 130s would be very likely. That is a zone of resistance. Yeah, this would be my prediction for Beyond Meat. Fall back to around 115, 113, and then maybe shoot back up right after earnings. Airbnb has also, I would say Airbnb has been plummeting down for a long time now. And I'm bullish on Airbnb right now. It's having a struggle right after the lockup period, and they also have some reputation issues, which has been affecting the stock price. Yeah, would you look at that? Down half a percentage point. That's just painful. Weekly's not looking good either. Oops. I mean, it has a massive market cap, and Corona hit this company very hard. You can see this right here. Look at the losses that they had. That is insane. $4.5 billion in losses. That is just bloody insane for Q4. I mean, they IPO'd in Q4, so that does make sense, but still. I think it might just slowly rally back up to 150 for earnings. Somebody said, "Crap, Robinhood is flying," and I sold yesterday. I actually sold yesterday as well, and it's. Oh well, I mean, you cannot know where a stock is going to just top out. I mean, it's just speculation. I mean, at this point, it seems more like it's going to be correcting downwards rather than go up, as it's incredibly oversold. But there's not enough history to go off of because it just recently IPO'd. But I do think Robinhood is going to come down back to $49. Let's see. Ethereum is skyrocketing. Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Up 4%. Hold up. Bitcoin is up as well. I think it's a bit of a dead cat bounce, to be honest. We have about 3 minutes until the market opens up, and it seems so far, I mean, stocks are going sideways. We're not seeing any kind of momentum. Tesla's going sideways. Nothing so far. It could be one of those boring days. Virgin Galactic down 1.6%. Oof. Yeah, nothing really happening there. And of course, Nvidia's up, because why wouldn't it be up? It just... MACD's going to cross again. Looks like Nvidia's going to come up again for earnings. Weekly chart is indicating that it's overextended. So any move that we see on the short term, it's not going to last for Nvidia. In all likelihood, it does look like Nvidia is going to correct quite a significant amount. Possibly after earnings. Like we'll see like a double top or something like that. We'll see. Recovery stocks are down. Look at that. American Airlines. I said it was going to go down. The exact pattern. Hilton down. Still, yeah, we did see a rebound right here. But yeah, recovery stocks are looking pretty harsh. Obviously, because of the COVID Delta variant, people are afraid right now. One more minute left. One more minute left until the market opens. Let's take a look at Tesla. It's going to open up any minute now. Let me remove these lines. Sitting at 710, slightly green in the pre-market. And the market is officially open. There we go. 711.8. Up 0.4%. 712. Volume coming in here. And it is dropping. Look at that. So it shot up to 712 and then came down. Now it's going red. Lucid is down half a percentage point. Xpeng is up 3.4%. Neo is up slightly, just a percentage point. Palantir down, C3 down. AMC actually heading up prior to earnings. We have Coinbase heading up slightly. Cryptos are running up. The Nasdaq is slowly heading up. The Russell's heading up. And the S&P is actually down a lot. Both the Dow Jones and the S&P down a lot. Tesla is jumping. Hitting 712. Filled the gap, pretty much. Because it did sit... Oh my god, it's going up really fast now. 713. Let's go. 713.4. I think it could run up to 720 again. I mean, there's enough momentum for that to happen. Make sure you hit that like button for the run up that we're currently seeing here for Tesla. Although it's only up a half a percentage point, this could keep going, right? So the momentum is already coming in. Let's see if it's gonna last. No, there we go. 713.8. Oh boy, are you guys ready? Buckle up. It's going to go down, or we'll see. What is happening to the Chinese stocks? Alibaba up a percentage point. Baidu up 1%. DIDI is only slightly down 0.1%. Tencent down 7%. Oof. Virgin Galactic popping up to the upside here, up 1.2%. I'm going to quickly take a look at my portfolio. I'm very happy. Portfolio's heading up. Good stuff. Tesla 714.6. Virgin Galactic up 1.6%. Looks like we're seeing the growth stocks come back up a little bit. Bionano Genomics up 0.17%. Nano Dimension up 1.4%. Or down 1.4%, but gradually recovering. Let's check. What is happening to Robinhood? Let me check Robinhood. Oh boy. Oh boy, yeah, Robinhood sitting at $61. Robinhood now up 30 percentage points. It is skyrocketing. I said it before, there was a high likelihood of it pulling back. That is not happening. It is up almost 30%, sitting at $60. This is absolutely insane. 30% to the upside. I would say it now has a modest market cap of 50 billion. How far can it go? We'll see. It is still heading up. That is just insane. That is just absolutely insane. And I know there's somebody in the Discord that has hundreds of thousands of dollars of Robinhood at $38. And it is skyrocketing. So to that person, I think it was YBKR on Music, congratulations. And anybody else that got into Robinhood at 34, 35, 38, 40, this is it. It's up 30%. I personally, this is not financial advice, I personally would take profit at 60. This is the right time to be taking profits, but that's just me. I still don't think that right now is the time to be buying it. I think it's going to get cheaper. Although it's, oh my god, Sitting at 64 right now. The frenzy is real. Oh boy. I really do regret selling my Robinhood at 45. But you know, with these things, you never know. But it is up 38% to the upside now. It's sitting at 65.6. Robinhood is up 40 percentage points. There we go. There's a good reason that I put flat 10F to on the actual thumbnail of this live stream. Look at this, 65.6. That's a 40% run up. A 40% run up. Did it get halted? Oh wow, it actually got halted. That is insane. That's insane. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to sell their stock right now. I would sell. I mean, it's sitting pretty freaking high at the moment.
Who do you want to call?
No, Siri, I don't want to call anybody. I want to call Flat 10F. I bet he's having a good time with his stock going up this much. It pretty much doubled from the 34, 33. It's almost doubled. Noah Bell says, I am up 78% on Hood. I think a lot of people are up 78% on Hood. I think a lot of people are up massively. If you just bought in, if you bought in on the IPO, like, where was it sitting at? Let me just quickly check. So if you bought at the IPO price, you would be up 70 freaking 4 percentage points. That is a massive, absolutely massive gain for an IPO. Tesla stock sitting at 710, not really moving, not really budging. That's unfortunate. Virgin Galactic is up 2.7%, slowly heading up for earnings. We have both AMD and Nvidia going up right now. The semiconductors still doing good. Big tech going sideways. AMC up 3 percentage points. AI is in the green, about to hit $50. Finally going upwards. It's been a while, right? It has been a while. It's good movement. Palantir in the green as well. Tesla slowly heading up. Let's go back to Robinhood. That's where the excitement is at. But it's still halted, right? It's sitting at 65.6. They had to halt the stock because it was moving up so freaking fast. I predict it's going to fall. I really do think it's going to fall now. Usually people take profits when it halts. The company just doubled in value. I personally think that the valuation of Robinhood was very low. I think what the strategic thing that they did is they valued the company very low because they knew that there was a lot of scrutiny around the company. And so basically they let us decide what happens. And there you go. Robinhood is shooting up. I mean, it was sitting at a market cap of 30 billion. They have 300% growth. Their revenues are skyrocketing. They've got billions of dollars in revenue on a yearly basis, and it's going up 300% per year. Although I don't think it's going to keep on growing at 300%, but you get the message. They're growing really fast. This is one of the leading trading apps out there. It is the leading trading app. Everybody's on Robinhood. Either Robinhood or Webull. I would say Robinhood is a lot larger than Webull, though. Remember, we had a poll. We said, is Robinhood going to hit $100 this year? More than 70% of people said no. It's sitting at 65. And we still have 5 months left. I really do think it's going to hit $100 at some point. I don't think it's going to stay there. That's another... I would say it's not going to stay at $100, but it could shoot up to $100 very briefly. But I'm still waiting for a proper dip. I'm waiting for around the 50s. Lower 50s. I don't think it's worth it stepping in right now. But yeah, the stock is still halted. In the meantime, Tesla's going down. It's actually slowly selling off. Palantir is slowly heading up. We have AI shooting upwards too, sitting at 50. AI is actually filling the gap right here. That is gorgeous. AMC up 2.8%. Virgin Galactic taking off. No pun intended there. It's taking off for earnings, of course. We have the big banks selling off because yields are going down. Yields, the 10-year yield, that thing that we were scared of in February and March, it is heading down. That is a good thing for small caps. Which means that the debt market is actually also kind of getting bloated. Let's see. Can I buy some Robinhood right now? Or did they... It's still halted, right? Hold up. Give me one moment. I'm just editing my portfolio. Robinhood is sitting at 67. Wow, that is mind-blowing. 69. It's going up really freaking fast. You see that? 70, 71. And it's still moving up. Damn. Whew. 74. Yeah, people are just pumping it up right now at this point. 76, 77, up 65% right as we speak. Give me 1 second. I'm buying some stock right now. I'm gonna short some Robinhood right now. I think Robinhood is going up so freaking fast. There we go. I'm shorting Robinhood at 77. But it's still going up higher, so we'll see what happens. But I think Robinhood is going to come down here. I put 1,000 in. Roughly 1,000. I'm adding a little bit more. Shorting at 77. It'll be funny if it goes to $100 today. That would be hilarious. That would be kind of messed up, but we'll see. It's up 65%. All right. I'm shorting it at 77. It could still go to $100, but I'll be able to dollar cost average. I don't have a lot of money in Robinhood. I got a little bit excited. I have to say, shorting Robinhood at 77, I think there's a good chance it comes back down to maybe 70 or 60. But it is an equally good chance it's going to pop to $100, so we'll have to be careful. I think lots of these stocks that I'm holding are actually starting to move. Palantir is moving as well. I think the stock got halted again, but it's up 65%. It's sitting at a market cap of $64 billion. I think it's getting a little bloated. I think it's going to sell off soon. But yeah, the market can keep going up. It's irrational right now. Things are just heading up. There's lots of momentum. This is a frenzy that's happening right now. So keep that in mind. There we go. I'm adding a little bit more to my short. Let's see. There we go. Fantastic. It's currently sitting at around 78, I think. Who knows? I mean, it could blow off all the way to the $100, but we'll see. See if it's going to fall at all. It's starting to fall slightly, I have to say. I'm still bullish on the stock throughout the year, but this move that we're seeing right here, this is insane. It's up like 65%. I think it's still halted. It's just bloody insane. We'll see if it's going to hold up the 80s if it gets there. Yeah, you get burned. No, I actually didn't get burned though. I'm fine. I'm doing all right. If it goes to 100, I would get slightly burned, I have to say. I haven't seen a pump like this in a long time. Yeah, it's still halted. It doesn't show up yet. It's opening up right now, sitting at 77. Now sitting at 80. It's very oh my, look at that, it's shooting up. 85. Sitting at 83, 83.7. I'm getting slightly burned, but we'll see if it's gonna last. I'm going to be shorting the hell out of this bad boy. Oh boy, here we go. Here come the gain. Yep, there we go. That was a quick profit. Oh wow. That was a really quick profit. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm selling my positions right now. Made $2,000 in profit on Robinhood, shorting it from 78. Damn, that is lovely. I'll have it. Thank you. So yeah, that's wow. That's the easiest gain I've seen in a while. That is just insane. That is just insane. Thank you, Robinhood. Cheers. Let's see. Put like I'll short it a little bit now. Have a little bit short on this bad boy. And I'll be buying some C3.ai. Thank you. And some Palantir. And some Tesla, actually. There we go. What else should I buy right now? I think I should buy more Tesla stock. Is there anything that is really oversold at the moment? darn it. I made a couple $1,000 profit on the short. I shorted right here in this zone. And oh my, it was so insane. Because it instantly dropped to the downside. And I have leverage on that short position. It's not a short position. It's a contract, right? I sold out, got a couple thousand in profit. And man, that is insane. That is bloody insane. Maybe I'm going to buy more Palantir, to be honest. I'm not so sure right now. What is sitting pretty good? Palantir, AI, Neo, Expect, Tesla. Should I buy more Tesla? I'll just buy more Palantir right now. Or buy more DIDI. I mean, that's also a pretty good stock. Yeah, sorry, I'm actually just editing some positions in my portfolio right now. I made a good chunk of profit. I'm going to kind of move that around a little bit. Alright, so I bought more Palantir, and I'm also buying more Tesla. That should do. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I was a little bit distracted. Sorry. I had to, yeah, that's the life of a trader, right? You have to constantly change things as things go up and down. And I'm also live streaming, so quick couple $1,000 profit on Robinhood. I shorted it from like 78 all the way down, and wow, that is Robinhood, man. I mean, I knew something like this would happen. Still heading down, actually. Sitting at 70.6. It's going down really fast, actually. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, this stock, man, it's so incredible. Like, it is so freaking volatile. It's sitting at 71. It's sitting at a market cap of 60 billion. It's bloody insane. What's happening with DIDI right now? DIDI sitting at 10. It's going down a percentage point. Robinhood is going down, sitting at 68.5, but it's going down steadily. It seems like the whole market is starting to move downwards. Let's just check the 1 minute, right? Yeah, MACD's about to cross on Robinhood here. Looks like that's going to be happening. Buying more Tesla. And yeah, that should be okay. That should be all right. Yeah, Robinhood falling right now. You can see that the MACD is crossing, momentum heading downwards, so selling off gradually. Oops. How much is it down from there? It's down 25% from that top, but it's still up 40%. That's a massive gain. We got a couple donations, I believe. We got a donation from Face Peak. It's a $5 donation. Thank you so much for that donation. Face says, Robinhood's going crazy. Why did they stop it? They halted it because the volume was going incredibly high. The systems cannot handle it if that continues. Yeah, cheers for that donation. Peru Invest coming in with that $50 donation. Thank you so much, Peru. That is awesome. Perry said all the hood profit will go towards SoFi and RTP. I'm not so sure about RTP because we haven't seen it move that much recently, but it could go to SoFi because this is the Wall Street Bets crowd. It could definitely go to SoFi. I would not be surprised. Let's see. Yeah. Damn, my stock portfolio it's just going wild right now. I'm gonna have to be honest, like it's I benefit a lot from that Robinhood trade. You don't well the thing is shorting a stock is very difficult because you get in and out. There is a possibility that if you don't get out in time, what could happen is a GameStop situation where you're shorting the stock at $5 and it shoots to 500. And then you just lose all your money because you can get infinite losses with shorting. Yeah, keep in mind, obviously, GameStop situation is unlikely. That happens once in a decade. But yeah, shorting, very, very difficult. And don't do what I'm doing. This is very risky stuff. I've been doing this for 5 to 6 years. That's why I'm able to do this. And sometimes it fails. Actually, that does happen, right? So it doesn't always work. But I would say definitely benefited from that trade to the downside there. All right, let's see. Robinhood is, it's not going to do a whole lot right now. This was the move. It happened, and that was it. That was Robinhood for you. That was one interesting move. I'm buying more Tesla, by the way. Just so you guys know, I am buying more Tesla. I think DIDI is starting to move up because I'm seeing my portfolio go green, 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 green. It's good stuff. Yeah, Robinhood is heading up again. I think every single time that Robinhood goes above 70, I'll probably short the stock. Or use contracts shorting it, so to speak. because I think it's getting a little bloated for it to be sitting at 80. That is insane. It's already starting to struggle right now. Oh, one moment. Yeah, remember I actually covered Robinhood stock back when it was sitting at 34, 35, 37, and I was very bullish on it because the market cap was so tiny. Very small market cap, very good fundamentals. And this is the result of that. Pretty wild, huh? Tesla slowly moving. MACD potentially going to cross on the 1 minute. We could see a bit of a rally back to the 714, 715 range. I think that's a good possibility. What is happening with AI? AI is starting to move back up. Palantir, Palantir's doing just Palantir things. Robinhood is still falling. People are taking profits. Yeah, hit the like button, by the way. Make sure you hit the like button for this awesome rally that we've seen for Robinhood. Absolutely gorgeous. Hit the like button, and I'll give you a cookie. Smash the like. Let's get to 150 likes, and yeah, I really wonder like how many people were actually holding this stock, because this was a freebie. This literally was a freebie. A free 70% move to the upside. Yeah, the market itself is still pretty weak, though. Look at that. The Russell's down 0.3%. The Dow Jones, the S&P, they're all negative. The Chinese EV stocks are doing relatively okay. Both Palantir and AI just slightly green. Nothing really happening. Yeah, what can I say? What's happening with DIDI? DIDI is still down 0.9%. Still down. Robinhood is heading up higher. Alibaba's up 2.2%. There we go. Robinhood starting to climb again. Oh boy. Look at that. What a blow off top. It hit 85. It hit freaking 85. Damn. So Robinhood was sitting at a market cap of approximately 70 billion. 70 billion market cap for a brief moment there. That is just absolutely wild. Robinhood is heading up again. I will be shorting this stock if it goes above 70. Short term, I'll short the stock. Not actually short it, but I'm using contracts to leverage against this. I think it's not yet, in my opinion, it shouldn't be sitting right here. At least not right now. We still have a lockup period coming up and everything. So, stocks are coming down. Oopsie. Is Palantir going to move up, or what is the deal? Yeah, right. Well, what can I do? I mean, what can I say? The Russell is still down. It's still negative, but it's skyrocketing right now. It's coming back up. The Nasdaq is slowly heading back up. So we're kind of waiting for that to play out, and then we could see a bit of a movement here around these growth stocks. Virgin Galactic just dumped. It's an absolute dump right here. Bit of a dumpster fire. AMD, my gosh, AMD. What the hell? I thought I said it would go up to roughly 115 and then come down. So yeah, this is bit of a blow off top right here for AMD. We'll see if it's going to hold up. I think it will not hold up. I think there's a probability it's going to come down very fast, very soon. And of course, Tesla's going down again. Oh man. AMC was up 2%. Now it's down 2.7%. The Russell is still heading up, but we're seeing many of these stocks going red. Big tech going red. We have the value stocks that we have in the list: Coca-Cola, Verizon, Procter & Gamble, Chevron, all of them heading down. Chinese stocks are in the green. We just have DIDI, which is still not able to recover, sitting at 9.99, down almost a percentage point. Let's see what's happening here. AMD is strong. I don't think so. I doubt it. I think there will be a correction before it goes up further. RTP merger day after tomorrow. Make sure you keep an eye on it. Oh, you for real? The merger day is after tomorrow. You're kidding, right? For real? The vote on the approval of RTP's merger with Joby Aviation scheduled for... Oh, the vote of the approval. Yeah, but it will get a 6.6 billion market cap. That's a very high market cap. That's very high. And they don't have a lot of revenue. The approval, the vote, is going to be tomorrow. But it's not going to merge tomorrow, I believe. It's going to decide whether they're going to merge sooner or later. So yeah, that's why it's just going flat. It's not up that much because of that reason. But I think it could jump on the excitement, on the merger excitement that we usually see. But its market cap is sitting at 6 billion if it merges at this current price, which is quite a hefty market cap, to be fair. I think that is probably the reason why it's actually sideways. That is probably the main reason. My gosh, these stocks, every single one of these stocks, all going flat right now. It's just giving you my... It's blowing my mind because the Russell is jumping. It is jumping back up. You can see this on 30 minutes. Look at that green candle. Green candle right here. From that bottom all the way to where it's currently at. And it's still heading higher. Yeah, Palantir sideways. C3.ai only up slightly. Not very exciting. We'll have to see. The Russell is heading up gradually and steadily. Let me see if I can quickly fix this. All right, there we go. Turn up the gamma. Nice. Let's see. We see any changes? Oh, there we go. C3.ai moving. C3.ai is moving. I can see it in my portfolio. It is starting to move. Finally. Although this is a resistance, so we'll see if it's actually going to go above that. But if it does go above this 50.5, I'm expecting it to move back all the way to 53.7, around 53.5. So there we go, 50.7. It's going above the resistance. It's climbing. C3 is moving. C3 on the move. Up 1.8% as the Russell is going green. Having big influence on C3. And Palantir. Palantir also moving now. Both of them. Russell heading up. See what's happening with C3. 50.7, up 1.8%. Palantir up 0.7%. See if he's going to hold this pace. Russell is still green. Oh, it's shooting 0.1% to the upside. Like I said, Russell was looking pretty bullish. I'm just curious whether C3 is going to follow suit. Doesn't seem like that's the case so far. Looking at Palantir is like watching grass grow. That is a great comment. I have to agree with that. It is. It is definitely. It can be boring at times. But yeah. By the way, guys, I also post a lot on Instagram. I have actually posted a video on Instagram today. So if you want to check that out, then check out the Instagram link. It's in the description. I'm also going to be posting it in a live chat. So follow me on Instagram. I will give everybody that is following me on Instagram a shout out. So if you just followed, or if you're going to follow here, make sure you do it right now, because I'll give you a shout out for it. I'll just make sure that everybody gets the updates, because I do post quite frequently on Instagram. Link is in the live chat. It's in the description. And also make sure you join the Discord community. It's completely free. Anybody can join. That's pretty much the place where we talk about investing, trading, stocks, and all sorts of things. My portfolio is shooting up because of the growth stocks that I'm holding. AI is not updating yet, but it's sitting at 50.7. Start a Telegram channel. I might do that. If there's enough demand for a Telegram channel, then I will open up a Telegram channel, no problem. Let's see what's happening with Robinhood right now. Robinhood is still falling. Oopsie. Back to C3. I'm actually quite curious what's going to happen here, because it's above resistance. It could shoot to 53. It is a possibility. Oh, there we go. Yep. There we go. Tesla's heading up. Palantir's heading up. Coinbase slightly heading up now. The Russell is shooting. Look at that green candle. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. 1% to the upside. And it's still heading up. Look at that. What's happening with C3? Still not updated yet, but I think C3 should be sitting at like... there we go. Yep. 50.8. C3 is up 2.1%. Palantir is growing like grass. It's super slow, but looking promising, nevertheless. Russell is just shooting. Oof, damn. Virgin Galactic up 1.6%. We have DIDI still down 0.9%, not moving at all. Yeah, the big hedgies are buying the growth stocks prior to the CPI. This could mean that CPI is going to come in lower than expected. There's a good possibility that that is going to be the case here. Let's see. C3 up 2.1%. Palantir up a percentage point. Make sure you hit the like button for this rally that we're seeing in some of these stocks. This is gorgeous. The Russell's moving up really fast. I am buying more Tesla stock right now, as we speak. Yeah, AI is up 2.1%. Palantir up more than a percentage point now. We're seeing Tesla move up. The Nasdaq is still negative, but the Russell is shooting. The Dow Jones is down. S&P is down, but the Russell's heading up. This could potentially mean that hedge funds are anticipating potentially CPI heading lower. Because we're seeing these oversold growth stocks that are coming back up now. Slightly, although quite slightly. Virgin Galactic heading up. Damn, that is nice. I like this. I like this very much. MACD on Tesla is about to cross on the 30 minutes. Watch Tesla. It could run up until the end of the day, which could mean it's going to run up to about 720, maybe 730. As we're getting closer and closer to the AI day. Let's see what Robinhood is doing. Robinhood's sitting at 65. I would say it's not good for the upside. It's also not good for the downside. C3 is sitting at 51. It is up 2.4%. This was what we were expecting. The fact that it's above this trend, this line right here, this resistance line, that is a very positive thing. This could mean we're going to see a higher high, at least short term. Could reach about 53, possibly today. I mean, keep in mind, the Russell is not even up that much. It's up 0.3%. Imagine what would happen if the Russell would be up a percentage point. Woo! Wouldn't that be lovely? That would be just picobello. Alright, let's stop with the wishful thinking. Let's see if there's anything happening here. Yeah, on the 4 hours, it does look like Tesla is quite extended right now. I have to admit. I don't like that. But then again, we have AI Day coming up, which is quite promising. They really crushed earnings. They did crush earnings quite well. And the weekly chart, this is what I'm most bullish about with Tesla. Look at that. So that is a bullish indication that the coming months are going to be just beautiful here for Tesla. Trend is heading up. The last time that the weekly actually crossed, that was in November 2020. Remember what happened in November 2020? This happened. A 125% increase. I don't think it's going to happen again. I think we're going to see upside, but not 125%. Probably 20%, maybe 30% over the coming months. Yeah, boy. All right, the MACD is still consolidating right now. AI is coming down a bit. Palantir coming down a little bit, as the Russell is coming down a little bit. So the Russell is dictating where these growth stocks are heading. Gara, can you check PayPal? Let me check PayPal right now. Yeah, I was quite bearish on PayPal. I think PayPal's going to go back to 260. Back to around 260. And then maybe rebound again back to the 290s. But right now, it just seems like it's just going to come back down to the trend line. 260s, maybe even 255. That would be a nice entry. In my book, that would be alright. That would be not bad, right? Yeah. Tesla's heading up. Tesla's heading up. I think DIDI's heading down right now, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Another generous donation from Peru Invest. Wow, that's... Cheers, man. That's great. Thank you, Peru. Peru says, RTP extraordinary meeting is tomorrow for approval. After the vote, approved RTP will officially be considered as Joby. Lots of people still under the rock. They're using words extraordinary meeting as official merger of vote approved. Take a look. Yeah, so I did not know that the actual result of the merger would mean that Joby would be sitting at a 6.6 billion market cap. That's a very high market cap. They have no revenue. Yeah, so... And nobody knows about this. This is not like Virgin Galactic. Joby is different. Nobody's talking about RTP. But back in the day, everybody was talking about space and Virgin Galactic. That's why Virgin Galactic went up a lot. But Joby Aviation, it's kind of... Nobody knows about it. So that's the dangerous part about this. This merger could happen and the stock would just not budge. So I'm a little bit afraid of that. I do have $1,000 in RTP right now. But I'm not going to be adding to it. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Because 6.6 billion for a market cap for Joby, they have no revenue, no nothing. They only have intellectual property. I mean, what can I say? I don't think it's really worth it. There are better opportunities right now for the short term. We'll have to see though. Maybe there's going to be more news coming out. RTP will change its name to Joby Aviation. The combined company's shares and warrants are expected to trade on the news. Is that going to happen tomorrow? Is that really going to happen tomorrow? Because if it's going to happen tomorrow, I'm going to buy like another $5,000 of Joby or RTP. Because usually on the merger, you see a 10-20% increase pure on hype, right? Nobody cares about valuation on a merger. Most people just buy in like crazy. Oh, check your PayPal. Oh, let me check my PayPal. Hold up. There we go. We got a €1 donation from Anisa Shahini. Cheers. Anisha says, let me see. Hey, Gara, can you take a quick look at Lucid Motors, please? Sure thing. We'll take a look at Lucid Motors right now. Let me take a look at that. It's going sideways. This is kind of strange. It's going sideways, but the market is going up. The Russell's heading up. That is kind of weird. Nasdaq is down though, so you might argue like that. But yeah, like I've said in the past, I don't think a whole lot of exciting things are going to be happening for Lucid Motors right now. Just due to the fact that obviously Lucid Motors doesn't have many deliveries, doesn't have a big catalyst coming up short term. So it could remain sideways in the lower 20s. Maybe hits 25 very briefly, but that would be it. Until we get something big, like a product announcement or just something big, right? And there's also the fear of dilution, because they do have a lot of authorized shares. Maybe they got that many authorized shares to dilute the stock down the road. So I'm unimpressed. I would buy the stock maybe sitting at like 21 if it gets back to that level again. But right now, the market is heading up, but this stock is not going up. That's a little suspicious, I have to say. It's a little bit suspicious that it's not going up at the moment. It should be benefiting from this. Now let's go back to Robinhood. There we go. 59.5. So yeah, Robinhood is falling right now, which makes complete sense. I mean, it went up really, really fast. Skills. Skills is pumping. No way. No way. No, it's not. It's actually dumping. It's down 4.2%. But I still think it could actually... oh, wait, they missed earnings? Yeah, never mind. They missed earnings. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. But I think a lot of people already anticipated that to happen. And we have a triple bottom coming up, so maybe we'll see like a small move upwards at 12. Back to 13.5, possibly. But bad earnings. Yeah, what can I say? Tesla's heading up again. That's what we're talking about, mate. It's gorgeous. Tesla is heading up. Tesla, my Yesla. Let's go. Why is Hoodie going up? Because Wall Street bets. Yeah, because of Wall Street bets, pretty much. Wall Street bets, hedge funds, everybody's buying Robinhood right now. Robinhood is the new gold. Everybody's buying like crazy. With, I would say, good reasoning, right? Because they have a lot of growth. They've got good fundamentals. So no surprise that it's going up at the moment. AI is coming down slightly. I mean, that much we're seeing right now. Palantir up 1.1%, so Palantir's still heading up. It's really good. It's good stuff. Meanwhile, DIDI is just unimpressed. Down 1.4%. Look at that. Chinese stocks. Alibaba up 2%. Baidu up 0.6%. Tencent up 3.8%. BYD up 6.7%. DIDI down 1.4%. That is just frustrating. But with time, wounds will heal. And I do think DIDI is still looking pretty good at 9.9. I got a boatload of DIDI right now. I'll tell you that. BNGO, like expected, heading up as the Russell's heading up. Nano Dimension, same story. Heading up as well. 1.6%, 2.8% respectively. Recovery stocks, dumping. Value stocks dumping. We have big banks slightly up, which is weird. Oh, wait, it's not weird. Holy freaking moly. Did you just see that? The 10-year spiked. How much of a spike is it? That is a 6.6% spike in the 10-year. Ugh. Well, I mean, it's relatively low, so it doesn't matter that much, but still a big spike. Russell heading up, which means bonds are being sold off slightly. Which could be a good or bad signal relative to the macroeconomic situation right now. Let me just quickly fix the gamma. Right, there we go. Cool. Cool. Is Etsy pumping right now? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, there we go. I thought Etsy was going to bottom out right here around 176 and then jump. But yeah, well, that makes no sense. Sorry, this was a mistake. Because earnings, I probably didn't see that earnings was going to be today. If I saw that, then obviously I would have said something completely different. But yeah, I think it was because I maybe in the long-term chart, I couldn't see that earnings was short-term. It was on the 4th or 5th. I think it's on the 4th. Oh well, it happens. But yeah, Etsy, I mean, I was bullish on it short-term after the massive dump that we've seen in this area right here. Etsy's pretty alright. It's alright. Palantir dumping, AI dumping, AMC is dumping again. Yeah, the AMC, I would say the AMC crowd is now going to Robinhood, buying Robinhood stock. Russell is heading down again, going negative yet again. Etsy's pumping because of earnings, pretty much. That is the main reason why Etsy's up. Yeah, so what stock should I buy right now? Should I short anything right now? No. I want to short Nvidia. But this looks too dangerous to me, man. That's just that's killer. That's a MACD cross coming up for earnings. Maybe right around earnings I might actually short Nvidia, but right now it looks like it's going to go to $200 and above. Tesla is up a percentage point. Looking good. The 10-year is still skyrocketing from that lower level that we've had. So wait, hold up. Yields are going down. The price of bonds are going up. I wouldn't be surprised if the bond market would kind of sell off and we would see a bit of a spike in the 10-year coming up. Hold on, let me just quickly check. Gara, do you expect Ethereum to drop? Yes, I do expect crypto to drop again. I think what we're currently witnessing in the crypto markets is just a dead cat bounce. I don't think it's going to last. I'm actually quite interested in what's happening with Pinterest. Pinterest is still at 59.7, down 0.4%. That's a relatively mild downturn, I have to say. Hey Gara, can you review Sava and why it's so volatile? I think Sava is volatile because most people that are holding this stock, I mean, they pumped it up. That's all that happened here. It pumped up and it dropped right after. That's the only reason why it's up is because of Wall Street bets. And we were bullish on this, right? So I did point out that it was going to go up right around the 100s. And it shot up to 140. Then it dropped massively. Yeah, that's life. That's just how this stock works. I mean, 90% move to the upside, then a 55% move to the downside. It could move sideways. This is a support zone. So it could just do nothing for a while. This makes me think of Microvision. Look, I said it was going to move for earnings, and it is moving for earnings. Gorgeous. Yeah, the market is moving lower now. Look at that. Russell going down rather fast. NASDAQ going down. Indices are all going negative. Yeah, that's what's happening. DIDI is also going down. Space going down. Chinese stocks mostly green, I would say. Oopsie. Oh well. We'll have to see what happens next. Coinbase is... I think Coinbase is still cheap. But I think it's going to get cheaper. Let me check if I can get some Robinhood for a cheap price. Nope. I can't get into Robinhood for a cheap price. Because it's still sitting at 62. I would love to get some at like 50. So if it goes to 50, I'll be buying some Robinhood stock. Seems like it's not going to happen though. Oops. Let me just quickly grab a drink. One moment. Zero calories. Wow. I'm getting these beautiful chemicals in my body. Yeah. So 10-year still jumping. We have the dollar kind of pumping right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum both still going up. While the dollar's going up. That's kind of interesting. Alexander Karp shorts Palantir is a nice name. I mean, he is selling his stock. He is selling his stock right now. So, you can't really refute that. I don't think a whole lot is happening right now. We have the Russell going back down. The NASDAQ is like going back and forth. Green, red, green, red. Big tech is still kind of down and sideways. Not a whole lot of exciting things happening right now, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is good. This is enough. That was it for now. We're going to be wrapping up the current live stream. Been live for almost 2 hours, so cheers. Make sure you hit the like button. I would appreciate that a lot. Robinhood today moving up absolutely humongously. Covered it on live stream, but we called it out. I called it out on the Instagram. I called it out on several places, and it shot up massively. So that was a massive, just beautiful trade. I shorted Robinhood from 80 to around 60. Good day. Today was a good day so far. Has been a good day so far. Possibly, maybe at the end of this current day, we could see a bit of a run up, and we are going to be covering that. So if that happens, we're going to be covering that. There's going to be a second live stream for market close in roughly 3.5 hours until market close, right? So we'll be live again. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe if you have not subscribed. We're live every single day that the market is open. So hit the like. Let's get to 200 likes right now. If everybody would hit that like button right now, we would be sitting at 200. So cheers. Your shirt looks like the luckiest one. The green shirt, the almighty green shirt. Yes, when I wear this shirt, markets will go sideways, but the stocks that we cover go up massively. So we'll be wearing this shirt more often. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But yeah, cheers. Yeah, so let me check the poll. Did we have a poll? Somebody came in with a poll. Which stock will move up the most this week? 35% of people said Robinhood. Well, that's probably true. Then we had Tesla, 34%. DIDI at 13%. Palantir at 18%. I personally think that this week, right after what we have seen with Robinhood, we have Palantir for the end of this week. I think Palantir is probably going to go up the most. That's just my guess. I think a 10% move is coming up. And thank you for Latifa, the electrical engineer, joining the Lucid gang, becoming a Lucid explorer. Thank you so much. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, guys, I'll be back very soon in a couple hours. So check me out soon. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And make sure you join the Discord community. The Discord link is down below in the description. We have an Instagram, a Twitter. Social media links are down below in the description. Check it all out. This was Lucid Trading, and I'll be seeing you in a couple hours. See you soon. Peace out.